I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but with you, I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she's so never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hamilton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Dancing to his left. He'll try. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch. Defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On 3rd down, Vic. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Thomas. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. On 1st down, it's Hamilton. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple of touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
6-man. Check it, go.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He's going to take off, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. How His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The throw on second down from Vic, incomplete. This is how the defense will line up for Seattle. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
On the set. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Ambrose, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
Mike's 5-4. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Rush in.
On second down now, it's Hogan. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Vic. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Get it. Go.
On first down, Ambrose, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. 15 line. It's our time. Hit it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
They'll run on first down. Ambrose. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D-ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run the counter. Ambrose. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Hamilton, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down now, it's Hogan. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Vic goes play action. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Throwing, Vic. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Vic to the air again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Point after, right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Off the play fake, Vic. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 1st down, Vic. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now here's Vic. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It's complete to Drake. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play that time for the Rams. 48 yards. They go play action here on first down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Vick. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. On first down, Hogan. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hogan. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. 3rd and short yardage. Vick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Hamilton. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That throw by Vick, incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Vick now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hogan, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Vick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there'll be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's going to take off with it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the counter. Hamilton. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. He may try and run for this. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
It wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something got there, we have to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
90 Wolves. Let's go. Hey, switch gears. Switch guys.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Go. 60 Pittsburgh.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
On 2nd down now, Ambrose. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I'm ready. 57 tonight. 57. Hey, I'm coming.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
54 Mike. Come on, the ball.
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Vick. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Vick. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing, Vick. And this one complete to Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. To throw again on 2nd down. Vick. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Touchdown.
Ready?
Vick operating on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. No gain there in the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Vick. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things?
Next pass, complete to number 37. Touchdown, LA.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Ambrose. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On second down, Vick again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And over. 54 Push him back. Push him back. Big river.
They'll run on first down. It's Hogan. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Vick, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Vick readies to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant. 54,
a first down throw coming for Vick. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.